Typically, when you think about college, you're thinking about professionalism and just an above average maturity level. There are the exceptions for everything, though. Some people just can't quite get past that middle schooler mindset. And in terms of college, you're probably thinking I'm referring to the students. Wrong. Say hello to one of the most brilliant professors in college history.
Coming in. Here we are, Houston. And there we go. So let me take this off.
Starting it right off like he's about to play Moon from Call of Duty Zombies. I am already intrigued. What a way to start a lecture.
Damn. Man. I just got in from Rigel 7. The intergalactic internet is all abuzz about this planet. I don't know whether you people have noticed, but it's dangerous to breathe the air. Many of your experts are advising wearing masks because there's a deadly virus spreading around the planet. Your civilization is collapsing and life on your planet is going extinct. Maybe you just didn't notice, but the level of suffering on this planet is going through the roof.
I've never noticed that. Wow. Probably one of the most informational things I've heard all day, if not my entire life.
At any rate, welcome to the new season of my show, More Bad News, brought to you by Camel Cigarettes. Yes, that's Camel Cigarettes. When I was your age, more doctors smoked Camels than any other cigarette. Let me just show you that. I'm going to share my screen and
Yeah, so from here he just shows a Camel Cigarettes commercial, and then after that he just goes on a whole spew about how not to believe the hype that smoking is bad for you, his words. I'm not gonna show it here because it's pretty long, but if you want to watch it, the full video is gonna be down in the description.
I want to introduce myself before we actually meet F2F, as we say these days, which everybody knows means fuck to fuck, which really means that we're all fucked. When you see me next week, I'll be wearing...
Next week, as if he's actually gonna be there next week. Probably after this lecture, he is getting fired. No doubt.
This helmet is actually $300. It's got HEPA filters all around it, so that all the air that comes in, that I'm breathing, comes in through the HEPA filters, and all the air that I breathe out goes out through the HEPA filters, so that it protects both me and you from this deadly virus that's going around.
You love to see it. Money well spent. I'm so glad we have people like this guy that are taking the coronavirus seriously.
Now, I may have fucked up my life flatter than hammered shit, but I stand before you today beholden to no human cocksucker.
Whoa.
And working a paying fucking union job. And no limber dick cocksucker of an administrator is going to tell me how to teach my classes, because I'm a fucking tenured professor. So if you want to go complain to your dean, fuck you, go ahead. I'm retiring at the end of this year and I couldn't give a flying fuck any longer.
Wow. Just honestly, that's probably one of the most alpha male things I've ever seen. Ever. I wouldn't be surprised if this class was How to Be an Alpha Male 101.
So what you really want to know is, how the fuck am I going to get out of this course alive and with an A? That is the real question. How does this asshole professor grade? Well, let me set your mind at ease about that. You don't have a thing to worry about because there's absolutely nothing you can do. You have no control over your grade.
Maybe sensing a little bit of satire. Maybe.
It doesn't matter how fucking hard you work or how great your grades are. My grading system is based on the Calvinist doctrine of predestination.
Yeah, now that I think of it, I don't sense any satire at all. Grading on predestination, what a big brain move. What a big brain grading scale. Like, there's no better other way to grade. Every single professor should just grade like that.
I figure if it was good enough for America, it's good enough for me. The Indians didn't lose because they failed. They tried everything and nothing worked because the universe doesn't give a shit about justice. It's all predestination, and you all are predestined to lose just like the Indians.
Honestly, good analogy. Fits just like peanut butter and jelly. But if I were a student in this situation, I would probably just drop the class. I mean, most likely I'm going to fail the class, so I mean, it's not worth it. But in all seriousness, honestly, as a student, I probably don't even have to worry about dropping the class.
Here's how Calvin saw the universe. Calvin believed that a person was either predestined for salvation or damnation. Most people were chosen for damnation, and that's because all human beings are sinners damned by their own ugly souls. But despite how disgustingly ugly your soul might be, God in his infinite mercy has chosen, at random I might add, a few individuals for salvation.
If I ever wanted to be enlightened, the first person I'd go to is this professor. Everything he says is just factual and just enlightens me more and more.
These people are saved by grace alone, not by any righteous actions they may have performed. It doesn't fucking matter whether you go to church or give charity, your actions don't count. Nobody earns salvation because nobody is that good.
At first, I was a bit iffy on it, but you know what they say, the straw that broke the camel's back. I'm fully committed to predestination now. Fully.
And that is why and that's the way it is in my class. I figure if it was good enough for Calvin, it's good enough for me. None of you cocksuckers are good enough to earn an A in my class.
If you're trying to enlighten your students, the best thing to do would probably not be to call your students cocksuckers. That just seems a little, far-fetched, not nice, pretty mean.
So I randomly assign grades before the first day of class. I don't want to know shit about you. I don't even want to know your name. I just look at the number and I assign a grade. That is how predestination works. And don't come fucking complaining to me. Take your complaints to God. He ordained this system, not me.
And that is basically the end of the lecture. Yeah. I don't know. I thought I should make a video on this. Seems pretty crazy, pretty wacky. But he actually did an interview. And in the interview, he said that he wanted to basically get the element of surprise with his students, and that he didn't mean anything at all. I mean, he got fired anyways. Big surprise. Yeah, no, he got fired after that. But yeah, so basically he was trolling, and yeah. But anyways, I'll leave a link to the original video in the description, and I'll also leave a link to the interview if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.